welcome to the press conference as Haka head coach Andy Smith. What a game, what an ending for the game. You must be happy with the result considering SJK led the game with 2 goals.
I thought we should have won the game. I thought we were fantastic. The guy scores a fantastic goal. But apart from that, we seem to be comfortable. I think their second goal was offside, why the referee went to the linesman. So it indicated that he was indecisive. So he's give the goal. But we should have. The amount of chances that my boys created and the crosses in the box, and we were unlucky not to get a few more goals, to be honest with you. They're a good side, but I think physically, mentally, we were much better. We looked as if we were going. If we play 5 more minutes, we win the game. They were dead. Mentally we had them. Physically we had them. I'm so proud of the boys. They kept going, and that's the desire. And it's we come away with a point, but I'm really disappointed that we didn't take 3 points.
You didn't have too many shots against the goal before the ending. Why do you think so? Did you see any reasons? Obviously you played good, but...
Well, we played very well. We tried to work it out wide and get some crosses in the box. We had numerous chances, but just the decision making. Another day, it's obviously it is what it is. But we just looked so dangerous when we got around their box and with 2v1s. But that's football. So.
How happy you are with the start of the season? You have now played 4 games, 2 wins, 1 tie. So can you be happy for the results?
It is what it is. That's sport, and we just have to accept it. You know, we should have won against Marienheim. We missed a lot of chances, but that's the way it goes. We're going to play games and we're going to win, and we don't deserve to. And then we're going to play like today. We didn't get the 3 points, but that's life. It's sport. You know, no one's guaranteed to win every game. So we'll just keep plugging away and trying to entertain.
And you like the potential that you see on the pitch?
I love it. They're boys that have never played together. You know, SJK have been together for a number of years. I've just got a squad that don't even, still to this day, hardly know each other. So it takes time to build a football team. You know, I've had 16 new players, 16. You know, they've been together for 3-4 years. So it's easy for them on the eye to look good, because they're trained they know each other inside out. It's going to take my team another 2 months to click, you know. But what they're doing at the moment, I'm very proud of them, you know, and everyone knows that they'll give everything. And that's all I ask, win, lose or draw.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, welcome to the press conference. As you go ahead, coach Stevie Grieve. Obviously, a tough result for you guys. But how are you feeling after the game?
I don't think we played that well, to be perfectly honest. Salim coming off after 20 minutes, just after we scored the first goal, kind of changes how we play. And then after that, I don't think we really got a grip of the game, even at 1-0 up. I think we had a lot of dangerous attacks where we got in and around their box, and we needed to get the second goal, I felt, earlier. Obviously, when we get the second goal, actually until 2-0, I never really felt like they had a good opportunity in or around the box. So we weren't at our best, that was clear, but we were good enough for 70 minutes or whenever we scored the second goal. After that, I felt we didn't get as much pressure on the ball as we should have done. I think they started playing it really wider and getting down the side too easily, and then I don't think we stopped anywhere near enough crosses. I think we needed to keep the ball a lot better, especially when we changed shape and we had an extra couple of bodies in the middle. We needed to find them and have the ball and put them under pressure. But we've had enough chances at 2-0 and 1-0 to put the game to bed. But credit to Haka, because you know they're well organised, they're well coached, they get the ball into good positions, and when time comes for it, they just smash it in the box. And I think if you're putting enough balls in like that, you're always going to create issues. From our perspective, we need to defend the box better on the first one. I think Jordan Houston gets round the back and scores, but we're too deep and body shape's not right and we don't stop the cross. And the second one, there's a foul, but I hate saying this, but like there's a clear foul on Yerry Streng before it, which leads to the corner, and then they score. So again, last week we had a foul and then Olu scored. This week we had another foul, leads to a corner. Of course we need to defend it better, but these refereeing decisions are changing games, and it's not just this game, it's other games. We've had this against Kutepe, where we had 2 clear handballs that weren't given. We had one against HJK where it was a clear penalty where Tikkanen hits Vargas in the box, not given. And then last week against Olu where Salim's fouled on the edge of the box and then they score from it, and it's the same today. There's a foul on Yerry Streng 35 yards out, clear foul, and then they get a corner and score from it. So again, there's a lot of things we need to do better, but you know, small decisions change games, and that's ultimately what's undone us in the end. But we needed to be way better in possession, we needed to defend the box better, we needed to stop the crosses. There's lots of things we need to do better, but you know, if we have a free kick 35 yards from goal and we stick it in the corner flag, they don't get a corner and they don't score, and the game changes and we have 2 more points and we're 5 from 5. So again, there's these things which are really disappointing that we're facing every week again, and it's, yeah, fed up of it.
Obviously, if you don't think about the ending and the 2 goals there, before that Haka didn't really have like too many shots against the goal.
No.
What does it tell you about your team, considering you were missing Kelvin Peters, one of the best centre backs in the league?
Yeah.
Oskari Väistö played there, but still you managed to get Haka quite far away from the
Yeah,
goal.
yeah. Even like with Salim coming off, like the benefit you've got with Kelvin and Salim is they're both extremely good athletes, amazing 1v1 defenders, and in Kelvin's case, he's 6'4" and wins every header. Of course, it's difficult, but that's why we have depth. That's why we make the subs we make. That's why we bring on players. So, yeah, it does have an effect. Of course, it does. But at the same time, like, we trust Oki. He had a really good pre-season. I thought for the vast majority of the game he was fine, but I think he had cramp the last 7 minutes and stopped moving because him and Samuel both had cramp. And yeah. Overall, like, I think it shows the level of the team that we played in the manner we did. We didn't play our best, but we were pretty comfortable the whole game. But yeah, to lose 2 goals in the manner we did, especially with the refereeing decision for the foul at the end, it's incredibly disappointing.
Speaking of depth, Yerry Streng and
Bojan.
Yeah, scored the first goals of the season. I meant Alenis Vargas, of course.
Yes.
Scored the first goals of the season, and are you happy with the fact that it's not just Kasper Panen who scores goals, but you have plenty of guys who can actually, you know, execute?
It was kind of the same thing last year, with multiple guys that can score, whether it's Fatih or Kasper or Rasmus or Puru, Jaime. We had goals around the team, and it's something we're going to have to rely on again this year. So yeah, well, it's an amazing strike by Alenis. Just great touch and smashed it in the top corner from 30 yards, which we have seen in training. Sometimes it looks like he's a bit awkward technically, but we've seen some amazing things from him in training. So I wouldn't say it's not a surprise because you don't expect him to smash it in the top corner from there, but we've seen some. He's got a really good goal in training yesterday. Well, he's left to it, so yeah, I'm really pleased for Alenis. He's started off pretty well. He's had 1 assist, obviously, for Bojang, the goal today, and he helped set up Kasper's goal against Olu. So he's doing a lot of good things. Obviously, he's just turned 21, so there's a lot of development to come from him, but quite pleased with the start and obviously happy he's got his first goal.
Awesome, that's all. Thank you.
Kiitos. Have a good night.